Channel 5 has been out here in my fucking neck of the woods just going ham. Okay? God, 12 days ago, 4 million views. All right. I have always called San Francisco, California, shit city, USA. Hold on. All right. I have always called San Francisco, California, shit city, USA. Now, the rest of the world can see it as well. Thank you, Andrew Callahan, for bringing us this amazing video, which we're going to watch now.
Yeah, my name is Dennis. I've been doing fentanyl for some years now, for about 3, 4 years, 5 years, here in San Francisco. It's an unseen thing, like unseen force that's taking over Frisco, I think. Everybody on hype, on Fetty, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's doing Fetty. It's the fad now.
Do you use any of the harm reduction services they offer out here?
Yeah, I use them. I use them to get what I need, get my foil, get my tutors, get my shit, you know what I'm saying?
Have you tried to get clean before?
Nah, I haven't. I haven't tried to get clean.
Do you want to?
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, bro. Lil Duval has fell on hard times, huh? All right. That's a clip.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck? Hey, what happened?
Out on camera, a carjacking in San Francisco in broad daylight.
Why is that Prius speeding away backwards?
A group doing interviews for a web show saw a food delivery driver pull up to a restaurant to pick up a pizza. The driver left his car running. Someone hopped in and sped off backwards.
Sir!
And just like that, within 90 seconds of being in San Francisco, I witnessed open-air fentanyl use, a carjacking, and ended up on the nightly news.
Hello, my name is Andrew Callahan, and you're about to watch our documentary, San Francisco Streets. Our most in-depth project yet, which explores a variety of issues, such as homelessness, shoplifting, gentrification, harm reduction, city history, zoning laws, fentanyl, and so forth. We're going to be talking to cops, drug dealers, local vigilantes, professional shoplifters, harm reduction workers, pimps, and beyond. Some of the footage ahead may be disturbing to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. Okay, back to the streets.
The victim yelling for help as a YouTuber tries to interview him.
That guy just went in and grabbed a DoorDash order, and then he ran out when he saw his car get jacked. It happens that fast.
Thankfully, the delivery driver's Prius was found a few blocks away 30 minutes later.
Minutes later, officers arrested.
Bruh, you let her steal your car? Honestly? Damn. I feel like you just left the fucking door open, unlocked. Like, what?
52-year-old Kara Holcomb.
But by then, cell phone footage of the incident had gone viral.
This is a lot of chaos happening in the video. For example,
racking up millions of views and tens of
thank you for the definition, Silver. That is correct.
thousands of comments. It would be a Prius. San Francisco is gayer than shit. If a nuke dropped on California, I would actually be happy. You get what you vote for. Thanks, Biden. Thank God I live in Florida. Why is that Biden? Jew all gas, no brakes with? Damn, you're cheap.
Wait, why is that Jew?
Thanks, Biden. Thank God I live in Florida. Why is that Jew all gas, no brakes?
Why is that Jew all gas, no brakes with him? That Jew?
Damn, you're cheesing me. Is this shit staged? I was amused, but also puzzled. I mean, how did that video go viral so fast?
I just think it's really funny how just the random anti-Semitism just comes in. Like, anti-Semitism is such a powerful fucking thing that, like, even out of fucking nowhere, just nobody says anything. And it's just like, fucking Jews, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man, right? Like, out of nowhere, it's like, come on, bro. Like, I don't even think anybody said anything about the Jews until you started talking. Man.
And who recorded it?
The man who posted this video, Richie Wynn, is a San Francisco native.
I'm telling you, it's always wild down here, raw. The crime has gotten out of control.
Really, bro? He's like, I'm about to post this video, but I'm also about to get, like, cool 100,000 followers. Let me just pop the glasses on. Let these bitches know what's up. Like, come on, bro.
I felt like they had empathy.
The man who recorded the video was named Richie Wynn, a former cocaine dealer who got caught with a couple 8-balls during COVID and came out of jail sober. Nowadays, he works at a nightclub and films something called the Ciroc Challenge.
Hey, Joe!
And sometimes, just sometimes, goes on Fox News.
So Richie used to deal drugs. What's your solution to all this?
Not to discuss bottle service, but rather to discuss his other videos,
Hey,
which
what's up,
basically
dope?
consist of him confronting homeless people on the sidewalk.
What you smoking, man? What you guys doing out here? You shooting up right here, bro? Is that some crack, mama? You want to do that in front of the kids, man? Clean that shit up, bro. That shit's ugly, bro. My name's Richie Wynn. Basically, I'm kind of like a video vigilante, if you will.
He's like, you want to shoot up right here, bro? Like, damn.
I'm kind of taking it into my own hands to film some of the things that I feel like are plaguing the city, mainly the drug use. Hey, bro, you know people got kids and stuff like that. You out here rolling up heroin or fentanyl. You can't be doing that right here. Have a little fucking respect, man, for people that pay rent. I don't think the children should have to see it because it's grotesque. A lot of it is, you know, it's harsh to see. It is very gruesome.
He must have a fucking pistol on him. I swear to God, because homeless motherfuckers will be like, hey, mind your motherfucking business. Or just come at you. Like, you gotta have something on you.
Because it's grotesque. A lot of it is, you know, it's
I mean, he
harsh
was in
to see.
jail.
It is very gruesome. Some of these individuals are suffering from also mental illness and picking away at themselves. They are shooting drugs in their neck. They are screaming about obscenities that can be triggering to somebody that is frail and is still developing. I gotta stop smoking that shit in front of the kids, man. You got the kids right here, man. What the fuck you say, man? Arrest these individuals. Take them into custody. This bus stop right here it's the 14 mission. Last year, I shot a viral video. A group of school children were getting off of that bus right there. Bye, kids. Y'all get home safe, okay? And they...
Come on, really, Nick? I'm sorry. You can't just be up here just like, bye, kids, while you like recorded them. That's a little creepy. I don't know, bro.
Bus right there. Bye, kids. Y'all get home safe, okay?
Imagine if this was a 46-year-old white dude with like glasses and that was like a little creepy and he was recording the same video. It would hit a little different if it wasn't like a tatted out buff Puerto Rican.
And they had to wade their way through this kind of mess that you're seeing right here, which is like an open-air drug market, you know, people using, people selling. Countless people have seen it. Numerous news outlets have used it.
For Richie, filming San Francisco's decay is a steady side hustle. Last year, Fox News spent $1.6 billion on licensing fees. Essentially, that means acquiring the rights to content, usually scary, juicy content, engineered to generate maximum outrage and piss off their core demographic to bring more eyes to cable TV, which is a dying platform.
Yay, we get active. Democrats approve of racial violence.
And in just this year alone, Fox News has licensed over a dozen of Richie's clips. It's not clear how much they pay Richie per video, but his work has been featured in multiple primetime segments. Here's a couple examples.
When I was a kid, my biggest worry in school was forgetting my locker combo. Now these kids in San Francisco have this. Homeless drug addicts, after getting off the school bus, who the heck thought this was a good idea?
In San Francisco, junkies have more rights than you do because liberalism spreads worse than a virus from a Chinese.
I knew it. Fox News is just gonna show the fucking videos and be like, you know, the liberals caused this shit. Come on.
Lab.
And for the politicians that argue the fact that they think San Francisco is safe right now, go down to Civic Center and pull out your camera phone, and I guarantee you will be met with some type of violence of disgruntled individual. You don't need to be smoking drugs. There's children that live in this building right here.
Fuck off, bitch. It's a free country, asshole.
So maybe you should take it somewhere else.
Please don't get off of me.
Come on, bro. Leave her alone, bro.
Take me, bro.
Who the fuck you think you talking to, punk? It's an ecosystem that has thrived off of the illegal.
You gonna end up back in jail whooping some heroin addict's ass, bro. I promise you.
Come on, bro. Leave her alone, bro.
Take me, bro.
Who the fuck you think you talking to, punk? It's an ecosystem that has thrived.
I want to know how that shit ends. That has to end in hands. If he doesn't back up, then that has to end in fucking hands, bro.
Off of the illegal drug trade, the lax laws for stealing and reselling stolen goods.
But I don't know, like, cause if you do that shit and you end up beating the shit out of this junkie motherfucker, like, that doesn't make you Batman. Batman didn't just go around beating the shit out of junkies. You know what I mean? Like, what does that make you?
Oh yeah, the shoplifting is wild.
Recent high-profile cases of organized retail theft have cast an ugly pall on cities like San Francisco.
You know, I've seen the people come in, take whatever off the shelves, and just walk right out of it.
More than a dozen Walgreens stores have shuttered. Target has limited its hours.
It was happening so much here at this Whole Foods that's in my building that they had to shut down. The employees didn't feel safe. The place was only open for a year. Oh, it was only open for a year, and this was their flagship store. It was a gorgeous store.
She's allowed to drugs on the street. I gotta go to work every day and walk through shit. People nodding over, dying. That's some sucky shit.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
What's up, dog?
How you doing?
How you doing out here, bro?
I'm living the best I can. Unfortunately, I'm living these mean streets.
Yeah.
Still alive.
You've been doing drugs and shit?
Absolutely. It's the life we live.
What's your drug of choice?
Crack cocaine. No, I'm kidding. Fentanyl.
How long have you been doing that for?
Don't say crack and then say, nah, I'm kidding, fentanyl. Because I could believe both, but like they're both equally bad. Except fentanyl will kill you faster, believe it or not. If you take enough of it.
About a year.
What do you think like made you want to first get into it?
I'm opiate dependent. I've been dependent on opiates since I was 16. Broke my leg, broke my ankle. I've been doing Percocets, Oxycontin, Big Pharma. You know, it's the biggest reason why a lot of people are addicted to these opiates, you know.
The Sackler family is one of the richest families in America. The source of that wealth was for many years Oxycontin, the addictive painkiller considered one of the initial sparks for the nation's opioid crisis, a crisis that has already left more than 450,000 Americans dead and continues today.
I'm dependent on it, you know. Without it, I don't function as well, you know.
How'd you break your leg?
Look, if I saw like a crackhead incarnated, man, I never thought I could see somebody that looked more like a crackhead than Tyrone Biggums. Jesus. It's just like, if it was like, damn, bro. It's almost like I'm looking at a GTA character. If it was like the most stereotypical crackhead, like even this dude is like damn, that's a crackhead. Holy shit.
Fighting, actually. I was in a fight, yeah. 16, 17, high school, yeah, freshman year, sophomore year. My sister was making out with some fucking roid rager, so I swung on him, and my buddy grabbed me. I don't know what happened. My ankle ended up getting snapped on the stair.
Have you tried to like quit before?
Yeah, I did about 2.5 years this last run, had my life together, and I ended up hurting my back on the job, working in construction over in Livermore. Relapsed and got evicted, lived in my van.
I used to work construction in Livermore, I know. Damn.
It became real once I lost my van. It's a trip. So my goal is to try to stay alive and stay, you know, I don't want to die
God
before
damn
my
it.
mom.
God damn it, I feel bad. All right, look, listen. I'm not going to take back the jokes that I made before, but I will say you are more humanized. God damn it, Andrew! Can I just fucking make fun of people in peace?
Mom, you know what I mean? That's my biggest goal. Is she shouldn't
put the fucking music behind them that you're just like, God damn it.
She shouldn't have to bury her son.
Where's your mom at now?
North Carolina.
When's the last time you talked to her?
7 years, 5, 7 years. It's been a while. I'm 30. I turned 38.
Does she know you're out here?
No one does.
All right, if I see, I'm gonna have $5 in my wallet for the next year. If I ever see this dude while I'm working in San Francisco, I will give that $5 to him. All right, no, I'm not. Fuck that.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Mom. If you see me,
I'm already going back
I'm
on
still
that.
alive.
Nope.
I know I look like shit. Lost all my teeth, but that was in, you know, I got.
Still got two strong ones up front like a beaver.
Honestly, bro, you don't look that bad.
Thank you.
The look on his face.
Jump, so.
Honestly, bro, you don't look that bad.
like he's a lying motherfucker, and he is. He's got two strong teeth up front, though. Bro, give him that. Damn it.
Thank you.
Yeah. How do you get money?
The boost in life, as you can see.
Oh shit. Fresh licks.
Said fresh licks, you said.
Oh, you got
stuff
snacks?
To get by. Stay warm. Got some shirts.
Got my Ben & Jerry's. You know what I mean?
How do you typically resell the shit that you boost?
It sells itself. Everyone loves a good deal. I know it's not a good thing to do, but it is what it is. It's our life. We could be doing worse things. A lot of these big companies are all fucking...
All right, so I'm going to have $5 in my pocket, and if I ever see this guy, I'm going to see if I can get some snacks. Okay? Shut up. Don't judge me. I'm judging you. Don't judge me.
Write-offs anyways.
Ice cream, how much for the ice cream? I want the ice cream.
$3 for that one.
What flavor is it? What flavor is it? Yo, I haven't tried that one.
Oh, damn. This dude's on some fucking uppers.
He's right fucking now once I give him the cigarettes.
It is what it is. It's either that or I starve tonight. It's all around shitty. It's not fun. You know what I mean? I'd rather work. This shit's harder than you think, you know?
Ice cream's more addicting than fentanyl, I'm not gonna lie. If fentanyl didn't make me dope sick, I would be more addicted to ice cream. I think once I'm done and sober from fentanyl, I'm still gonna be addicted to ice cream.
San Francisco's locking up their ice cream.
Yeah, so what happened to the ice cream, bro? We had to lock the shit up because they came in here, they started stealing all kind of shit. They came in trash bags, and that's like every night, too.
So I say this, not only to the Democrats that we have to fix this problem, but I'll say it to the Republicans as well. We're handling... We're handling...
Hey, bad bitch alert. Woo!
Y'all, what's happening? My birth certificate say female, and it do say San Francisco, but I'm homeless.
Oh. Can we talk to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. So how you doing, Andrew? Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Okay, so my name is Miss J. Vera Williams. The last corporate job I had was Ted Baker as a senior manager in 2022, making $2,700 every 2 weeks, and that's still not being enough to, number one, solidify safe housing and to live off of.
How much do you think you need a month to survive well in San Francisco?
$5,000. But I'm a person that would categorize under high priority, consider I have HIV. And I live at a SRO, so it's basically like temporary housing until they find new housing.
Due to having HIV, Miss J. Williams qualifies for San Francisco's Single Room Occupancy, or SRO program, which provides at-risk, unhoused people with access to low-cost housing, usually in 8 by 10-foot rooms, in one of the many dilapidated residential hotels in the Tenderloin neighborhood for up to 30 days.
The city calls single-room occupancy buildings, or SROs, the last housing option before homelessness.
Currently, 15,000 people live in SROs in San Francisco, and their average monthly rent is $895.
I just moved there, but I was twice physically assaulted 4 times due to being trans.
What do you want, a room at the Four Seasons?
I don't want a room at the Four Seasons. I just want a room that's safe. I got bit by a pit bull last week. I just got out the hospital from literally somebody saying in the Latino dialect, "Get that," and their pit bull biting me on my ankle.
Well, that's just because, you know, San Francisco's just gotten out of hand. Where are you from?
I'm from here.
You're from San Francisco?
Yeah, my
What
father's. I'm from Fillmore, Hazen Central. I pay cash money for these titties.
Well, we're jumping around a lot here now. Okay, hold on. We just went from I got bit by a pit bull, I don't got a place to live, to I paid a lot for these titties. Well, something's missing. Where did you get the money for the titties, but not the house? I don't.
Hell yeah, how much?
$30,043. I like Tyra Banks or something like that. Like this like real deal Holyfield, and it's a crock of shit. You cannot open a door to nowhere. You can't open no door. Like, I could have bought a house. I could be opening a door. I couldn't be on these streets right now.
Yeah.
You can buy these titties later when you buy your house and you're gonna finish your education.
That's the message to the kids. Wait to buy titties after getting the master's degree.
Please, all that Botox and Rotox and Kim Kardashian, please wait. Education, spirituality, and really doing the work every day. Go fund me, y'all, Miss J. Williams.
San Francisco, California. Frisco. Some people say the Paris of the West.
A gold rush boomtown that began in the late 1800s after the discovery of the Comstock lode sent millions of Americans headed west.
An explosion of migration from the ends of the earth.
For a while, shit was going pretty good. Until 1906, when a horrific earthquake came and destroyed 80% of the city, taking 7,000 lives.
San Francisco,
is gone.
A lot of people thought Frisco was done for good, but they were totally wrong.
San Francisco was rebuilt.
By the mid-century, it became the epicenter of counterculture. First, the beatniks, then the beat poets, then the hippie movement kicked off, which brought over 100,000 self-described flower children to the Haight-Ashbury, aka Hashbury neighborhood, to do acid and hang out. A bright idea.
Haight-Ashbury, the cats over there, they don't like wax and shit like that because they think it's like a processed version of weed, similar to like, they don't think it's natural at that point anymore, which is interesting. But they don't like that shit. They're fucking lightweights.
A bright idea. Macintosh, the foundational tech company that led to the boom of Silicon Valley, which brought over 1,000 tech companies to the Bay Area in just 5 years.
Bay Area, Silicon Valley, and
Yahoo, eBay, Dell.
Dell built a desktop just for me.
Intel, Microsoft.
I'm Bill Gates.
Facebook.
Hey, how's it going? This is our first live video.
Twitter. By 2019, San Francisco's GDP rose to $534.56 billion, making it the 8th largest economy in the entire world. Good news? Not really.
Paying $1,800 a month rent, but his landlady recently informed him she was raising the rent to $8,000 a month.
San Francisco.
Wait. She was raising the rent $100 a month rent.
44% rent hike.
Neil has been paying $1,800 a month rent, but his landlady recently informed him she was raising the rent to $8,000.
I feel like the landlady just doesn't like Neil. I feel like Neil is an
4% rent hike.
Neil has been paying $1,800 a month.
Neil is just an asshole. There's no reason for her to say 8,000 now, unless Neil has just been insufferable. That has to be the case.
Rent, but his landlady recently informed him she was raising the rent to $8,000 a month.
San Francisco is a fucked up place.
Yeah, I agree.
It's impossible to live here. The rent is rising. Minimum wage is the same. No parking. If you get a parking ticket, nigga, that's a whole check right there. Rent is high, food is high, tickets is high.
$120. How much are your checks? Jesus Lord Christ! I swear to God.
You need to work 3 jobs just to live in a 1-bedroom in Zombieland.
We can't afford to live here. I'm born and raised here, and I can't even afford to live here. But I do hard work, trapping.
Welcome to trapping. Wait a second. What?
I'm born and raised here, and I can't even afford to live here. But I do hard work.
Stand-up comedian. But she just said.
Trapping.
She trapping? Okay. All right. Cool.
Welcome to San Francisco.
A little bit of bipping here and there. And I make do. I make do with what I do. So you could have a job in the city, but you need other forms of income. So you need to hustle up something. You need to be doing 3 or 4 other things to survive in this city. You cannot just have one job. It's impossible unless you're like a lawyer, you work in tech, or you would trick.
Within just 10 years.
Being a trick isn't a job, bitch. What?
Unless you're like a lawyer, you work in tech, or you would trick.
Hopefully they don't know what trick really means.
Within just 10 years, rent in San Francisco nearly tripled, while the minimum wage remained the same, leading to a mass exodus of native San Franciscans.
You got San Franciscans moving to like Vegas, Texas, New York, Atlanta.
And a mass influx of what are...
Man, look at that. Look at the Bay Bridge, bro.
To like Vegas, Texas, New York, Atlanta.
And a mass...
Bruh, this was literally... I was one of the last people to drive on that old bridge right before they swept it from this one. Right, the old one to this one. I was like one of the last people to drive on the old one. Because I was driving on it like 3 a.m. Like, I was driving on it 3 a.m. Sunday. And that Monday was going to be the opening of this bridge. So, I was almost like afraid. But I was also like, man, it's just going to be like an open water. I'm just going to drive right off into the water. But no, I drove through like it was nothing, like no issue. But come the next day, they had this new bridge out.
Influx of what are colloquially known as tech bros. This created quite a few problems. For one, many of these tech bros had no cultural or family connection to the city. Plus, they weren't really there to stay. For example, the average residency for a Twitter or Facebook employee in San Francisco is 9 to 12 months, and many of them were bussed in and out of the city by private charter buses.
San Francisco, not for sale!
These people angry at what they see as growing income inequality in the city.
Now, before we continue, I'd like to mention that San Francisco's gentrification was not explicitly a direct result of tech. In an ideal world, big tech actually could have been good for the city, but the real culprit here is insane zoning regulations imposed by a group of lobbyists called the NIMBYs. NIMBY stands for Not in My Backyard.
NIMBYs in cities like San Francisco are essentially importing suburban expectations and land use controls into central cities.
So geographically, San Francisco is actually a pretty small area, which is not that densely populated. And many of the old school upper income neighborhoods like Nob Hill and Pacific Heights, which is home to the Pelosi family,
Drop the hammer.
are within walking distance to the commercial heart of the downtown area. So, when big tech began to arrive, bringing in hundreds of thousands of new young professionals, residents of these neighborhoods became very concerned about the potential construction of high-density apartment buildings, particularly with how this would cause noise pollution with the sounds of jackhammers and forklifts and beyond, but also how the buildings might block their view of the city or the bay. So neighbors of these wealthy areas would get together every time a high-density development was proposed and say, "Not in my backyard," and they would lobby to get their neighborhoods protected under historical preservation status.
Marking a building, corridor, or neighborhood as historic is one tool NIMBYs can use to embalm a neighborhood while feeling good about themselves. They're defending the cultural and historic character of the place.
While this did serve to preserve traditional San Francisco aesthetics, it also basically froze urban development during the city's largest economic boom in history, causing home values to skyrocket and rent to rise far beyond what the median monthly income was. As a result,
San Francisco experienced the most intense gentrification in American history. Black population shrunk from 14.5% to 6% of the city, and the poverty line rose so high that households making under $117,000 per year are considered to be low income.
If you're a San Francisco city girl like me, born and raised, it's too crowded here now. It's too much.
Very quickly, the creative class was replaced by the professional class, leaving vast subsections of the city utterly swagless. Still, California politicians didn't care. They wanted exponential growth, and for a while, it was happening. Then, in early 2020, a very hungry man allegedly ate a pangolin at a wet market in Wuhan, China, which ultimately prompted these tech companies to vacate all of their San Francisco offices in favor of a work-from-home model.
Bruh. I was one of the first people working back in San Francisco after COVID like first started, and I remember those first couple of days working with like a mask on. I was sweating and shit, but like I remember like the streets were empty, like it was a fucking zombie apocalypse. It was like there was parking everywhere, and I would like walk into the store, and I'd be like, "Here for the oven," and then they'd look at me. Like I was fucking, they'd look at me like I was fucking, like a robber, and I'd look at them like they were a fucking robber, because it was like, I know they got the vid, like I know you got the vid too, and then so we're just looking at each other. But damn, that was crazy. That was years ago.
At some point, these mega corporations like Twitter and Facebook figured out you can make just as much money, if not more money, having employees work from home. Not to mention, according to a recent study, employee happiness has increased by over 20% since remote work began as the industry standard for tech.
We're more productive at home. We're happier at home. We're doing what the company asks of us.
They were happier, healthier, and they realized something.
You know, you could move anywhere and keep your Bay Area money. You know, you could move anywhere and keep your Bay Area money.
Now working from home, hundreds of thousands of new San Francisco transplants had to make a choice. Should we stay in this extremely expensive, unwelcoming city full of homeless people and locals who don't like us and see us as walking emblems of oppression and displacement? Or keep the exact same job and move to somewhere like Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, where you can afford a gorgeous mountain home for the same price as a studio apartment in the Castro district? Most Californians in this position picked option 2 and got the hell out of town. So even after California reopened in early 2021,
you want the economy to reopen permanently.
These tech workers and the companies who employ them were like, man, fuck that, we're not going back to San Francisco. And some of these companies realized that emerging AI technology would allow them to cut their workforce in half. A combination of reasons.
See, I gotta be careful because when I drop this YouTube video, I don't want any of these random niggas just being like, yeah, you was talking shit on YouTube, fat nigga. Bow! That's the last thing I need, though, is to get you, is while I'm coming out of the store, they're like, oh, you was talking mad shit, wasn't you? Who? Because, see, what you guys don't understand is I walk around. It's like, I'm really HerbalRemedyS. It's like, this is like Batman. You know what I'm saying? And my everyday is like Bruce Wayne.
San Francisco's recently built luxury apartment buildings and giant office buildings are completely vacant right now. They're actually for sale.
It is becoming the next Detroit almost.
No. General Motors, Ford and Chrysler, an era of full employment for a triumphant America.
As they grew and they became multinational companies.
Detroit lost 200,000 inhabitants between 1950 and 1960.
You know, to where these tech industries have pulled out, just like the car industries pulled out of there, and we're starting to be left with like a shell of our great city. And now it's debilitated and shut down into something that is never going to be able to get rented out again. All those tents out there, they're able-bodied individuals. They're being told that they shouldn't be working and they can collect general assistance and they can stay home and play on their phone. I mean, it's ridiculous. You know, we need to start encouraging people to get back out to the workforce. We need to start making, you know, that like a requirement. And these individuals that are coming here from Salt Lake City, Boise, Idaho, all these other places to San Francisco are putting a strain on our services. If they're gonna come here to San Francisco, you need to be working. You can't just come here and just mooch off the taxpayers. You know, that is ridiculous. So
there's ads online for people to come from other parts of the country to come here and get shelter.
Where are you from, sir?
Money. I'm from Montana.
He's from Montana. See?
Yeah, but I didn't come here for that. I live here and I work and I got a job and I got a girlfriend and we do drugs, but we're not robbing cars or fucking sucking off the city, you know, or shitting on the sidewalk.
See, so there you go. There you have it, Montana.
We do drugs. I mean, you don't got to tell me, but
city, you know, or shitting on the sidewalk.
See, so there you go. There you have it, Montana. We're taking in your drug addicts as well. All this strain is getting put on my city, and that's why I'm a San Francisco nationalist. I really want what's good for San Francisco.
You know, you have companies that used to have 4 buildings in San Francisco that now have 1 floor, and so all the infrastructure that's been built for this high pay is now sort of collapsing. You know, and then to say that the reason that San Francisco isn't doing well is because of poor people living on the street who use drugs. It's not real. It's a red herring. You know, we just did a street assessment here in the Mission, and 73% of the people that we spoke to were previously employed and housed, okay? Where were they working? They're working in janitorial jobs, in those office buildings. All of those businesses have changed their modality, especially those, you talk about downtown being closed. Well, downtown used to employ hundreds, thousands of people who were working in low-level, entry-level jobs, you know, as janitors, as, you know, all the things that supported that business. Well, there's no one in those buildings.
Much like the gold tycoons who pillaged the West for its resources centuries ago, only to leave behind ghost towns that mark the Wild West, Big Tech has essentially used San Francisco as a playground for over 2 decades, and now has left behind an overpriced shell of a once great American metropolis. Anyways, the story of corporate greed is typically left out of the San Francisco conversation.
All you seem to hear about on TV is that San Francisco is an apocalyptic third world wasteland.
Brazen crime taking a huge toll on America's most progressive city.
Full of fentanyl, petty crime, graffiti, and so forth.
People are being shot, stabbed, beaten, brutalized, and they fornicate and they defecate and they do everything.
Is this true or is this cap? Let's go find out.
So my name is Tracy McCrae. I'm currently the president of San Francisco Police Officers Association. I've been a cop, it's gonna be almost 34 years.
Is crime on the rise here?
Certain types of crime are on the rise. So robberies, right? They are up about 12 to 15%. I mean, don't walk around with your cell phone out because it's finna get snatched. So Prop 47 lowered the threshold for certain crimes like petty theft, right?
Prop 47, it reduces certain drug and theft crimes from felony charges to misdemeanors.
Before, if you stole anything over $400, that would be a felony charge. Well, Prop 47, so now you can steal up to $949.99, and you just get a ticket if you're caught. It's a citation, so it's akin to you running a stop sign, I pull you over and I give you a traffic citation. And you're either one of two people, you're like, oh shit, I got a ticket, or you're like, I don't give a shit. Back in November of, 2022, people just ransacked into the Louis Vuitton and just made off. That made national news.
Stunning video. This is going viral in San Francisco. Brazen thieves emptied out the Louis Vuitton store in Union Square.
So not a good look for the city, because we would love for people to come here and visit and spend their money, because tourism has always been our bread and butter.
Welcome to the most beautiful city in the world. San Francisco, I don't mean Frisco. San Francisco, here I go.
But unfortunately, this past week,
Bro, I saw like one black person. Hold on.
It's always been our bread and butter.
Welcome to the most beautiful city in the world. San Francisco, I don't.
Okay, we got one.
San Francisco,
we got one.
But unfortunately, this past week, they hit Burberry, they hit Fendi, they hit Gucci.
Damn.
Lieutenant McRae was making one thing clear. There was a massive organized retail boosting squad that was currently active in the immediate vicinity of Union Square. So I walked around Union Square and tried to find someone who might know something.
Within 15 minutes, I identified the culprits.
The Finesse Mall Gang, a graffiti and shoplifting crew known for spray painting public buses and stealing shit from Union Square.
Anybody can go to the store, grab some shit and run out. It's about technique. It's how you do it. There's a lot going on though. You got the drug sales. You got motherfuckers getting shot, car burglaries. You know, you name it. That's what's going on. That's how we get it, man. That's all we know. Getting it out the mud, getting out these dirty streets. Tenderloin, but we all locked in over here, man. We got face car valid all through these trenches.
How'd that make you feel?
Man, I'm ready to do it again.
Y'all can cover the face on this one, right?
Yeah, of course,
okay.
Bro. Is that a good adrenaline boost?
Yeah, absolutely. My heart pumps.
Hey, look, let's go over here with it.
You got the cops right there. You feel me?
Hi, Channel 5.
Hi, Channel 5. How do you guys make your money and support yourself out here?
Hey, look, before all these niggas was doing this run out the store shit, we was walking out the store. We was having them say, y'all have a good day. Finesse them all, that's what it is, man. It's FBA shit, man.
If you were to guess, how much merchandise do you think you've been able to boost numerically in the past couple years?
Oh, God, everything, bro.
Yeah. Probably like a 100 ball, maybe a little more than 100 ball. You know what I'm saying? A little more than 100 ball.
100,000.
Yeah, 100,000.
Hey, look, there's not a shop.
Oh my God, bro. I know exactly these type of white boys.
In Union Square that we haven't hit for at least 10 bands. All them designer stores, Montclair, Louis, Gucci, Sunglasses Hut. We was smacking them, bro.
I used to go to the Apple store and take the motherfucking display phones, bro. It's called Gorilla Boosting, bro. Go in there and come out, bro. Bare face and everything, no mask, you feel me? I'm in there, I'm getting out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, honestly, I done splashed during the daytime, you feel me? I ain't even gonna cap. I done splashed over there on Lombard. Tourists over here talking about, oh,
damn, what, he's in the car?
Daytime, you feel me? I ain't even gonna cap. I done splashed over there on Lombard. Tourists over here talking about, oh my God, if y'all don't knock it off, you know what I'm saying? This is regular out here.
Can you tell me a crazy boosting story?
Crazy booster. Oh my God.
Oh, what's time, bro?
Which time? Shit. Was going to Twin Peaks, and there's somebody parked up on the side, trying to, you know what I'm saying, take some pictures and shit like that. Well, we end up splashing they shit.
Oh my God, I'm gone. Stay in here.
Get down. Call Ashley.
Stay down.
The next day, motherfuckers on the news.
Team of gunmen rob a film crew in front of terrified witnesses.
You can see one of the robbery suspects pistol whips one of the victims. Tripod legs are hanging outside of the rear passenger window and as they drive away.
You feel me? But can't speak too much on that because, you know what I'm saying?
Tell them the Gucci story.
Okay, so one time we went to the Gucci store, RIP, my nigga.
Really tell the Gucci story? Why you starting off with RIP? Oh,
Fury, man. FBA, man.
We want to use Fury, man.
Search continues this morning for the gunman who robbed another high-end designer store in San Francisco's Union Square.
So I stole $2,000 purses. He stole a tracksuit, alarms, and everything. My nigga Fury stole a couple things too. and he got alarms all through the Gucci tracksuit walking in.
Beeping, bro.
Bam, 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 and we're just everywhere we walk, bro, in the store beeping. The motherfuckers knew we was up to no good. By the time they come up, like, sir, you need any help? Nah, I just need help to show me where the exit's at now. I'm about done here. We walked out with like $10,000-$15,000 worth of shit, bro.
Are you guys worried about consequences like from the police out here?
What? San Francisco doesn't believe in crime. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Shout out the DA though. Oh, shout out London Breed too. Shout out London Breed.
And once the arrests are made,
Bro, you can't. This is how. Oh, you can't have the criminals on a 4 million view video shouting out the mayor of the city, bro. It's a wrap.
Oh, shout out London Breed too. Shout out London Breed.
and once the arrests are made, we are hopeful that our DA will prosecute.
I did time in San Francisco, but never like stayed more than like a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying?
We've been doing consequences since juvenile hall. Graduated to prison.
Most definitely.
Still out here, same shit, same environment.
I think they don't give a fuck.
Do you think that's changing the way that like businesses decide to move their shit here?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's why they're all closing down on Market.
Since the start of the year, the city has seen the exit of more than a dozen national retailers from the downtown area.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel bad about that? Or?
Absolutely not. Welcome to the Bay. Straight up. Welcome to the Bay, bro.
Welcome to the city. You know what I'm saying?
And I hope when you executives come over here to finalize the paperwork to sign to close the store, your shit gets splashed, my nigga. Welcome to the Bay Area, bro.
It's just what we do. We do it all.
Splash shit, line them up, stain gang. We do all that, bro. Trap.
Bip City.
Everything, bro. Out the bitch, you name it, we doing
Off
it.
the bitch.
Working with our Hondos, you know, this baby Honduras right here, man. You feel me?
Shocking discovery in California's drug trade. Hundreds of San Francisco's dealers are coming to our state from just one place, the small town of Syria Valley. It's in the middle of Honduras. You can see in these pictures that many homes in the Syria Valley are built with images of familiar Bay Area icons.
I work at La Cocina up the street. It's about 30, 40 Hondos out in front of that motherfucker every day, selling dope.
Hey, what the fuck? What you want, bruh? Don't be recording all of that up in my face, bruh. Get that shit up on, bro. Don't fuck around like that, bruh.
The Hondos are Hondurans, and they're posted on every block.
Police roll right past. They don't get out. They don't roll their window down. They don't sit
the face, bruh.
Hey, every day, selling dope.
Hey, what the fuck? What you want, bruh? Don't be recording all of that up in my face, bruh. Get that shit up on, bro. Don't fuck around like that, bruh.
The Hondos are Hondurans, and they're posted on every block.
Police roll right past. They don't get out. They don't roll their window down. They don't say shit. They just look at them, keep going.
What's going on with the Honduran gangs here?
As far as I know it, you get a lot of like young people that are trying to cross into the country, and so they get sponsored. You get a lot of Mexican cartels that are offering basically protection to these young people, and then once you're here, you're working for them.
This is a very important part of the story. I had a chance to speak with a couple Hondos, but I did so off camera. Putting them on camera could put them and their families at serious risk. Here's how it works, and here's why they're in San Francisco. Let's start with the history of fentanyl. Fentanyl is produced by China, or in China, depending on how you look at it. They sell most of their product legally to American pharmaceutical companies, like Johnson & Johnson, who owns the patent to fentanyl patches, fentanyl candy, and fentanyl liquid IV drip.
Fentanyl is used in operating rooms and to control pain after surgery.
Much like Nike, Apple, and other American corporations looking to save money by outsourcing production to countries with lax labor regulations, American pharmaceutical companies literally procured trillion-dollar contracts with Chinese medicine manufacturers to produce cheap generics of many of our favorite drugs today. Percocet, Oxycontin, Xanax, promethazine and codeine, aka Dirty Sprite. And last but not least, the man of the hour, fentanyl. There's not really any music about fentanyl yet.
No. Fentanyl is going to bind to your opioid receptors in your central nervous system.
Well, at some point, these Chinese manufacturers realized there was more eager clients besides Johnson & Johnson. And the coolest thing about these new clients, they don't even more eager clients besides Johnson.
Funny story about Johnson & Johnson. I used to go to school with this one fucking dude named Caesar. I brought him up a couple times. You guys remember Caesar. He fucking, he was like, man, I used to install machinery, right? And one time I had machinery. No, because before that, he would say, Johnson & Johnson is evil. And I'm like, what have you been smoking? Oh, I already know, because I would just roast his ass for being fucking a goddamn meth head. And this was before he started smoking meth again. But I was like, God damn it, Caesar. Fucking, you know, are you fucking high? What are you talking about? He's like, Johnson & Johnson is evil. You know how I know? One day I was working in there, and I was installing machinery, and I saw one of their grinders that they had, and it was for animal body parts only. And then he stopped, and I was like, is that it? He's like, yeah. You know what that means? I'm like, what do you mean? There's a place somewhere deeper that has a grinder that's for human parts only. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, yeah, bro, it's just facts. I'm like, no, it's not. It's because they're just saying that this grinder is used for animal body parts. It's not that there's some other grinder that's there for human. The evidence of absence is not the absence of, the absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence. You know what I mean? You can't just say that there's supposed to be a human grinder just because you see an animal grinder. I don't know. But it was just one of the funny things. Every time I see Johnson & Johnson, and every time I see the Johnson & Johnson building, I think, man, they're grinding up humans in there, according to Caesar. I hope he's doing well. Shout out to him.
Johnson & Johnson. And the coolest thing about these new clients, they don't even need you to actually make the fentanyl. All they need is the analog precursors, sodium borohydride and chloride. They bake it down, bag it up, and smuggle it into the U.S. These companies were the Sinaloa cartel and the Jalisco New Generation cartel, $2 billion Mexican drug empires competing for control of smuggling routes into the United States. And so it began.
Drug overdoses are killing more Americans now than at any time in history.
100,000 people died. At 22 years old, Sawyer Post made a mistake. He tried Percocet, a prescription painkiller.
The Percocet itself was laced with fentanyl. Unfortunately, my son.
Krista says she believes this was Trinity's first time trying drugs.
9-year-old died from a fentanyl overdose.
Every day, 200 Americans die from a fentanyl overdose. Since 2018, which is around when these American-funded Chinese manufacturers began working with the cartels in Mexico, that number is now over 260,000 people. In San Francisco, about 2 people die from an overdose every day. Here is some incredibly sad footage of a husband handing over his wife's body to the San Francisco medical examiners.
Don't show me this. What are you doing? No!
Bye-bye, Vicky. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Vicky. Bye-bye, girl. Let me see it. What? Bye-bye. I love you, Vicky. I love you to life. I love you to death. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, girl. I'm sorry.
Can I give you a hug?
Oh, here, man. Thank you. I can't take it anymore. You didn't even know Vicky, did you?
No.
California actually has the highest poverty rate in the nation, and also the highest rate of inequality. Inequality is the key word. While states like Mississippi and Louisiana are technically poorer by GDP than California, there isn't this dramatic contrast where you have skyscrapers full of tech executives looking down on people literally living in slums like Skid Row, Los Angeles, and San Francisco's Tenderloin. I believe it's this extreme contrast that fuels much of the criminality in California. And those numbers are reflected in the prison population. Right now, as you watch this, 199,000 Californians are behind bars. 72% of them were convicted of non-violent crimes, mainly drug offenses. And our prison system doesn't seem to be working in terms of rehabilitating offenders. In fact, it seems to do just the opposite. In some cases, complete squares enter the correctional system and come out as hardened criminals.
Beecher?
Why?
You're giving me
here's an
Beecher.
idea. The correctional system in California is rampant with
That's fucking Beecher from Oz, who did go to prison as a square.
criminals. Why? Well, here's an idea. The correctional system in California is rampant with gangs and corruption. Oftentimes, when inmates are sent upstate to jails like San Quentin, they have no choice but to join a gang or ally with a specific race-based gang, like the Norteños, Aryan Brotherhood, Southsiders, and so forth. Here is how Cripmac explains the process. First, you go to county jail, where you're forced to fight all of your enemies on the streets.
Going through the whole tags, you see different niggas from different hoods, they ask you where you from.
All right, okay, let's go through the process. You're gonna get out on hood, you go through the whole takes. Now you at CJ, you land where you at. All right, you got he's from here,
Yeah.
All right, he already tell you where he's from. You know, she already know, cuz once it's time, fight on hood, go fight a day room on hood where everybody watch TV and on hood work out. Motherfucker, we gonna squabble, we gonna get it in on neighborhood crib. I'm not gonna turn down a motherfucking time.
After enduring 9 to 12 months in county jail, you're transferred to a state facility where you're forced to ally with your own race, regardless of gang classification.
It's more so a race thing in state prison. Everybody has their own cards. You got the neighborhood card, the gangster card, you got the Bloods, you got the Hoovers. Everybody got their own card, but at the end of the day, it ain't, oh, you from here, so we gonna get out. No, it ain't like that. We're all black. We respect each other, and this is what we gotta do. We gotta work out, because the other races is watching what we do. They'll stab the shit out of you. Yeah, they don't play no fucking games.
Now, stop for a moment and realize that Quitmac is describing what is intended to be a correctional system meant to reform and rehabilitate criminal behavior. Yet, we're taught not to question this. Perhaps programmed by TV shows like Prison Break, Oz, Orange is the New Black, and casual conversational taboos like don't drop the soap.
Look, doubloons! Don't drop them.
We're conditioned to believe that that's just how prison is. And if people complain about it, well, then maybe they shouldn't have broken the law.
You go to jail for 5 years.
Despite other countries having much less brutal, yet far more effective correctional systems.
We take the freedom from them, but when they are here, we try to help them.
For some reason, we turn a blind eye. Why? Some would say it's because of the prison industrial complex. But maybe it goes even deeper. Perhaps we are conditioned to believe that you deserve to live in permanent degradation and abject misery if you've done wrong. Perhaps the American view of crime and punishment is informed by an archaic Judeo-Christian view of the world, wherein people are divided by simple terms into either good or evil, angels or devils, destined to either heaven or hell. Rather than viewing humans as complex, inherently flawed, constantly evolving, imperfect creatures, we instead use the ancient tactics of exile and shame to smite the unworthy. We essentially create hell on earth to punish sinners.
Come in here, you might not make it. Got dudes up in here getting killed over $40, $50 debts. You want to spend the rest of your life washing your clothes in here?
And it's not working.
6 out of 10 prisoners released in 2012 were rearrested within 3 years.
It's also costing California a lot of money. It costs $106,000 per year to keep one person incarcerated. So if you do the math, California spends $9.98 billion per year on prisons. Now, the primary goal of Prop 47 was to reduce that spending, but it was marketed as some kind of progressive policy change. Here is a California-funded commercial for Prop 47 starring John Legend.
We all want our communities to be safe, but when we talk about public safety, what are we really talking about? Consider a world where public safety means that instead of investing in punishment, we're investing in people. How would it feel to live in a world like that?
Prop 47.
Let's find out.
Shortly after it was passed, word got out in the Bay Area and all across California that shoplifting was essentially decriminalized.
With crime on the rise, voters seem to admit they made a mistake passing Prop 47.
They just passed the law. They don't take you to jail for stealing no more. You get cited and released. They damn near making it easy. You know what I mean?
This prompted Jack to begin a 10-year bipping and boosting career, which despite 44 arrests, continues to this day. In fact, the day I interviewed him, he actually had just gotten released from jail 3 days before with no charges filed.
Well, I just got out of jail last Thursday.
What'd you go to jail for last Thursday?
First degree armed burglary, possession of burglary tools, possession of burglary tools as a felon, possession of firearm as a felon, and three charges of possession of controlled substance.
For some perspective, if Jack was arrested on the same charges in a state like South Dakota or Arizona, he would likely do between 20 and 25 years in prison.
I was there for a little over 3 weeks, which is nothing, but still it's fucked up. It's nothing to be proud about though. Yeah. And I wish there's more programs maybe to rehabilitate people and help people more, but there's more of a core issue and I don't even know it. I'm not God. Hopefully one day we can try to figure it out. I don't know what it is, but the root, I feel like it's from the drugs. I can feel it. I already know.
Midway through our conversation, Jack told me another interesting thing. He told me that in jail in San Francisco, the dynamic between police and suspected criminals has become extremely volatile.
And the cops, oh my God, in there, they're
they're being on some spiteful ass shit. I've been to jail, like I said, many times in San Francisco. I got pull, major pull. I'm from Frisco, born and raised. I got major pull with all the deps, all the COs, everything. I fuck with them. They fuck with me too, for the longest. But because there's so much fentanyl being used in the streets, right in front of their face, you know what I mean, in front of the police, you know, they feel some type of way about that, and it's some real shit, y'all. Whoever is gonna check this out, they feel some fucking real type of shit about that. So once they have us in their hands, they treat us like shit, bro. I was supposed to be released 4 days before I got released.
Yeah. Despite Frisco getting a bad rap in a post-Prop 47 world, the city is actually doing its best to make it possible to prosecute shoplifters. One thing they've done recently is change the burglary tool enhancement to include normal household tools, like the spark plug, which is commonly used to break the glass window of a car.
Sparky's on a leash, top, and pull that motherfucker right back. Spark plugs will break a window quicker than a bip, on my mama.
They have a certain list for people that they can't sell spark plugs to. They just made that, London Breed made that happen as of like this last year, which is smart.
Jack is not allowed to possess a spark plug. In fact, he's not even allowed to go to AutoZone. If he walks into AutoZone, which carries spark plugs, he'll be arrested.
They upgraded the charges on a spark plug, so
if he walks into AutoZone, he will be arrested. So like, what if I need some oil? Like, how the fuck are you such a criminal that you can't even go to AutoZone? Oh.
Carry spark plugs, he'll be arrested.
They upgraded the charges on a spark plug, so a motherfucker had to use a whole nother utensil. I'm talking about to make they thing do what they do.
To get around the spark plug enhancement, Jack has developed a secret network of Chinese gift shops that sell something called bip kits, which contain a variety of bipping supplies, including small porcelain items that are able to shatter glass easily. According to Jack, buying a bip kit is an extremely straightforward process.
Well, you go to the Chinaman right there, go on Jackson Street, go to the Chinaman, man, ask them for porcelain. They already know. They got a whole kit. Go to the Chinaman right there on Jackson, tell them you need a kit.
I asked Jack if I could go with him to buy a bip kit, and he agreed.
We right here in Chinatown, right next to Chinatown Projects, right above North Beach, yet I mean. Right next to actually Embarcadero, in the heart of it all, you hear the voices, you feel the vibrations. You know, this is a beautiful area, very, very historical, very, very historical. We in the heart of it. This kit, we finna get them fucking splash kits to splash shit. Yeah, I'm talking about a little bip kit. So this, you gotta shatter into pieces, or you can just plow, throw that at a motherfucker. These are crazy. These are best mostly for vehicles. This is ready to go. Hey, bro, this is ready to go. You could, if you throw this hard enough, you could crack a window right here.
Shortly after acquiring the bip kit, Jack asked me if I wanted to accompany him as he bips cars in broad daylight. Initially, I was a bit apprehensive. I mean, after all, I'm a journalist, not an accessory to car burglary, right? Then I asked myself, as I often do, in moments of confusion, what would Hunter do?
You find that it's not really a choice.
Hunter S. Thompson?
You made a commitment a long time ago.
You made a commitment a long time ago.
Shit, man, you know, man, in times of desperation,
there we go.
bro,
That's
fuck
why I love
man,
Andrew
you know what I mean?
Callahan.
You gotta break anything you gotta do. You gotta just make it happen, you know what I mean? Like, ain't nothing.
Really, Hunter S. Thompson is his fucking hero.
A choice. You made a commitment a long time ago.
Shit, man, you know, man, in times of desperation, blood, fuck a fence, man, you know what I mean? You gotta break anything you gotta do. You gotta just make it happen, you know what I mean? Like, ain't nothing gonna stop us when we really need our dope or need our money to whatever, you know? Nothing will ever fucking stop us from our own pursuit of happiness. And honestly, that's what's fucked up, bro. I think honestly at the core of it, bro, it's all just the pursuit of happiness, bro. We all just want to live life, be happy, right? We all just want to fucking, you know, not kill ourselves. Because there's so much depression going on where it's like life sucks, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, dude, we're all just trying to do it just to it's not like we're doing it to terrorize the city. We're not doing it because we have, like, you know, spite. No, bro. We're doing it just so we can try to survive, try to make money, maybe try to look fly because we already are X'd out, we can't get jobs, or because, you know, the system's already racially up where we can't be accepted anywhere, you know? Yeah, yeah. Like, so, like at the core of it, in terms of bipping, bro, it's not like we're bipping because we're assholes or we're bipping because we want to ruin the world. Like, it's crazy because even in my neighborhood, right, I watch motherfuckers that bip.
Bruh, it's not the pursuit of happiness, and then he was like, and also to look fly. It's like, Nick, what?
It's not like we're bipping because we're assholes or we're bipping because we want to ruin the world. Like, it's crazy because even in my neighborhood, right, I watch motherfuckers that bip. I tell them, look, this is not the neighborhood to bip at. Like, I bip, but it's like, no, not here. And if I catch you slipping bipping out here, I'll shoot you. And city residents understand that and they respect it. I know you're definitely truly one for the people. This is the last station before you hit the town.
Now, with a backpack full of fresh stolen goods,
there you go.
The town is Oakland.
Yeah.
Jack was in a way better mood.
When I was down just recently, I had to get into an altercation and I poked someone. So I protected him. And he told me when I get out, he's giving me a half a brick for free.
That's pretty tight.
He said we were going to catch the BART to the open-air resale market, which was only a few stops away.
My guy, what's up, dude? I got some Fetty if you want some. I got some Fetty if you want some. You got anything you want to sell? You got anything you want to sell?
After being propositioned by Jack, our fellow subway rider immediately moved seats. It was at this point that I realized Jack wasn't actually bipping to buy new clothes. He was simply doing so to support his fentanyl habit. Before this, I wasn't aware that he smoked fentanyl or had any type of opiate dependency. I began to question the ethics of my own journalism. Was it my job to intervene?
No.
Probably the best dope out. I'm plugging with the Hunos. I welcome them here, you feel me? Whenever they get jacked or whatever, they come to me, you feel me? To ask, you know, to help them out. So I don't even pay for my drugs. They get you free, you feel me?
I wondered if I should stop him. Would he listen to me? Is it my responsibility to inform someone that what they're consuming may consume their life? Or do all humans have a right to consume whatever they want? I really didn't know what to do, but before I could make a decision, the smell of ammonia and burnt popcorn began filling up the subway car. I felt Jack's energy begin to shift. Within a few seconds, he began to nod off, drifting in and out of euphoric consciousness.
Hey, you good, man?
Yeah.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Is this 24th?
No, 16th. Not 24th yet.
Yep. Let's get on the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm good, though. Thank you.
What were you smoking on?
Fetty.
Is that just like one dose?
Yeah.
How much did that go for?
I don't know. I got it for free, but it's the best Fetty out of the streets. It's not no bullshit that they give out. It's not no regular shit they give out right now, you know?
Yeah.
It's some shit they don't even sell on the street.
Jack told me we were heading to 24th and Mission, a BART station where above the platform, a group of secondhand vendors called Fences host an open-air resale market, which mostly consists of stolen goods.
Like, it's not even like the way some people might think, as in like it might be super gang orientated. Like, nah, these fences, there's even a couple Filipino fences where they do something called a balikbayan box, where they send a big package to the people out in the Philippines for their poor relatives, and you know, it's like a care package for like a whole half a year kind of thing, where they'll sell Spam, underwears, you know. So the fences, they'll buy it for hella cheap and then send it out there, you know, and take care of their family. So you can make a good killing about it. I know some people that are raising families off this shit, you know what I mean? So it's like,
honestly, I was really looking forward to checking out the fence market. It seemed like a less scary version of an open-air fentanyl market, but instead of drugs, it's shampoo, Charmin Ultra Strong, and beyond.
You good? This shit's got a pretty thick smell to it, huh? Yeah. It's kind of like a toxic, strong smell, like burnt plastic. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Did you smoke any of it, or?
I've never smoked fentanyl before, no. What does it feel like, though?
Euphoric.
Yeah. Like weed or stronger?
Euphoric. Yep. Howdy.
Finally, we arrived to 24th and Mission.
Hey, hold the door for me.
To my surprise, there was another bipper/fentanyl smoker with his own backpack full of stolen shit. Jack seemed very interested in doing a trade.
What you got? I'll buy it all, for real.
I got like a fucking crossbow gun.
A what?
A crossbow gun.
Okay. Oh, crossbow gun?
Shit, you got a crossbow gun?
I'll buy it.
But see, I was gonna return it because I just bought it yesterday.
I'll buy it.
I paid $45 for it.
I'll pay $25.
All right, then here's yours. Crossbow gun.
Oh, yeah, that's mine.
Oh, shit.
That's mine. What else?
You guys position this way.
Okay.
That way people still have a walking path to there.
Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Right, cool.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.
And a pack.
Are you sure you ain't working for the Fed?
The cops just came through. They got hella stolen shit. They don't care.
What else?
You guys position this way.
Okay.
That way people still have a walking path to there.
Okay, cool.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Right, cool.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.
And a
Are
pack.
you sure you ain't working for the Fed?
Yeah, no,
I
for
just got
sure.
out like fucking 3 days ago. You don't know me?
After the cops arrived to ask us to move away from the walkway to the handicap elevator, our new friend became suspicious and thought that I was an undercover cop. So unfortunately, he refused to sell us the crossbow. So I asked Jack if we could go to a nearby alleyway to do an inventory check on the items he'd just stolen.
Bruh.
Let's see what we're here for. Ooh, wee! It's like $100 torch right here. Oh, damn.
You got 2 hats?
Bruh.
You got the Patriot hat. I didn't know Slurpee had hats, but I guess
A bra,
they do.
another mask, $2. I'll probably give those COVID masks to the free COVID testing guys.
Is this a bra?
Yeah, it's a bra. This is what we really hit for. This is like an $8 torch. I can sell it to the smoke shop instead of the fences. So, yeah, let's just dump this to my boys.
Yeah.
See what we can get.
How much do you think the collective value is here?
Unfortunately, we didn't hit for too much. This is probably the most we hit for. If we do this right, we could get probably like 60 or 50 from this.
Okay, you're gonna try to sell everything?
This is like $5 each, $10, yeah.
How do you spot who like will buy
I
everything?
already know. My boy Chico, my boy Pedro, my boy Malo, my boy fucking everybody.
Do they dress a certain way?
No, but they're Mexican. That's the thing about the fences in America, in San Francisco.
Yeah.
The fences are not Hondurans, they're Mexicans. They're living out here, they're Mexicans from Mission. That's the fences.
Yeah.
That's their hustle. The Hondurans are here with the cartel selling dope. The Mexicans are here because their family's here and Mexico's so close and they, you know?
Yeah.
So I hope it makes sense in that sense.
Yeah.
Bruh.
And so it began. Jack crossed the street over to 24th and Mission and began looking for fences to buy his stolen items.
¿Qué onda? ¿Qué onda? ¿Cómo está, primo? ¿Cómo estamos? ¿Cómo estamos?
To my surprise, he actually spoke fluent Spanish.
Baratos, baratísimo. ¿Quieres $1 each?
The first vendors were supremely uninterested in the bra, torch, or Slurpee hat.
¿Por $1? No. Okay. I got it gratis.
Hey, no cameras.
Gratis.
No news cameras, bro.
Oh, shit. Wait, here, live away there.
Noticing the cameras, the second vendor was very hesitant to sell to Jack.
We said cartel. Gratis?
But they say third time's the charm.
Gracias, güey.
Vendor number 3 bought the flashlight.
¿Tiene los hamsters? No, fíjate. Yeah? He breeds hamsters. He had hamsters $20. ¿Cuánto vendía? 20 Yeah. And if you need anything, brother, look at this. You got like fucking Tylenol, everything, bro. Hey, bro, because if he gives me 15, I'll just give you the 15.
Then a random pedestrian bought Jack's torch for $60. Things were going great. But then, in the blink of an eye, everything changed.
Who recorded that?
Oh no, I'm filming him.
Let me see. I'm here.
Is that okay?
Yeah, no,
I won't.
A local enforcer, who was wielding a loaded gun in the kangaroo pouch of his hoodie, demanded that we stop filming.
So let's just turn off the camera for now.
So we crossed the street to count up how much Jack made for a day's work.
Bruh. You can see the fucking
how'd it
gun.
go? Shit, we went well, man. Fucking mission accomplished. It was pretty quick, you feel me? You know, I ain't gonna lie to you. It was a little different this time because, you know, we came in with cameras.
Yeah.
Every time I sell shit, there's never cameras. I'm Mr. Never Camera, you know? Yeah. But hey, look, right when they saw me, I explained them to the get down. Everyone was like watching our bag, you know?
Yeah.
Like, they even checked old boy. They were like, hey, what you doing out here? I walked up to him. I was like, hey, bro, he's with me. Everyone was like, oh, shit, all right, for sure. Then they started, you know, trying to protect us, you feel me?
Yeah.
So, because it is he even banged on him, told him straight up, this is Norteño hood, you feel me? Shit like that, you know, it's just not welcomed. They didn't know he was with me, though.
Yeah. How much bread did you make?
Close around $95.
Oh, sick. Yeah. So how did it work when you went there? Like,
because the flashlight itself, that was worth 60, so I sold it for 40. I kept this hat. Feel me? I could have sold it for $30. I was like, fuck it, dude. I'm militant. I like this shit. I kept the hat. The Slurpee hat, some dude bought it for 20 bucks.
that's really surprising.
Yeah.
Because that hat sucks for sure.
Yeah, I know. Hey, but you know what? People like this like weird swag lately. You feel me?
Yeah.
Fuck it, dude. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Bought it for 20 bucks. What else did we have? What else was there?
The bra.
Oh, the bra. I got it. No one bought that. Fucking what else? Oh, the torch. We came up on a fucking sick ass torch down there, dude. I sold the torch for $60.
Oh, sick.
So that's how we made all the money.
So what's the grand total for today?
It was like 95. 95 and a little bit of crack. My boy gave me a little bit of rock.
So what's your plan now?
Shit, bro. Honestly,
Why are you admitting
I got out
that?
of jail on Thursday. Probably my next plan probably is to go fuck a bitch and fucking eat some good food, enjoy time with my family.
Hell yeah.
Fucking try to get a room. I'm on the streets right now. I'm homeless, so probably try to get a room and just get shit back in order. I'm not really be hitting as much, but you know, just try to get my life situated. But realistically though, my real plan is I'm going to a program. I start program on Thursday. It's gonna be a 90-day program. That's why it's all crazy how, you know, this is like my grand, you know, grand scheme of things. But fuck it, we went out with a blast. I'm about to go to a program for 90 days, get clean, even though I've been clean.
He meant grand finale.
Since I was in jail, but you know, just get clean physically, because I lost custody of my son. You know, I haven't seen him in 6 months. You feel me? I've been going through it. That's why I went on dope. You know, I got.
God damn, you are fucking dropping a lot of bombs on us really fast. Are you trying to free Gaza or nah?
My own little tremors, little nightmares, demons in my heart. You know, knowing I don't like to share the world because it's not your guys' problem. But yeah, you know, I want to get reconnected with my son. I miss.
All right, that was in bad taste. I'm sorry.
Him to death. It's crazy because he lives a fucking block away. But yeah, anyways, yeah.
So the program that you're going to is administered through the city?
Yeah, it's administered through the city. It's a government-based program, Catholic ran, and my whole family is Catholic. I went to Catholic school from kindergarten to 8th grade, to kindergarten to 12th grade. You know what I mean? Catholic orientated my whole life. I was an altar server growing up. You know what I mean? I was never a robber and a thief. Like, yeah, I would try to come up every once in a while whenever I felt disrespected or this and that. But it's like, that was not my main forte, you know what I mean? This shit, honestly, it became a forte of mine because
got you
the
hella
Google
tight?
techies that started coming by, they were so fucking dumb, so stupid. They'd pull up in their fucking new Tesla, jump out the car, doors fucking wide, like, fucking left open with hella shit in there, dude. Greed can only hit you so much, dude, and it's also, it's like, dude, I feel like it was more so, we had to teach some guys a lesson, you know? It's like, come on, dude, you're just gonna leave all your shit there every day, every week, like, no matter what. I'm talking about, like, when they go to work, like, you know, they'll leave their doors unlocked no matter what, like, and they work overnights, or like, or they'll live in an apartment, they'll leave their doors unlocked no matter what. They just, like, lost sense of security. And it's crazy because in San Francisco, yeah, we lost 200,000 in 2021. Look up the records. We lost 200,000 San Francisco residents in San Francisco due to whatever reason, but they say it's due to, like, you know, robberies and shit. But yeah, we lost 200,000 residents, and it's only been dropping. Last year we lost like 100-something thousand residents, you know? It's just going crazy and crazier, but it's like, dude, really, motherfuckers gotta just tighten up, bro. Really just gotta tighten up, bro. Like, you feel me? If you got your shit laced up and tightened up, dude, you won't get hit. You won't get bipped. You feel me? Yeah. Straight up.
For sure, Doug. Well, good luck in treatment, man. Thanks for showing us around.
Man,
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bruh, as a, like, even just seeing him before he took that hit, he is a shadow of his former self.
You know what I mean? For real, like, you put a new perspective on my life, and you helped me out in a lot of ways that you would have never imagined. So thank you, man.
I appreciate you, Doug. Have you ate here before?
Oh yeah, I've been going here since I grew up. You hungry? You want to get some food?
I'm down. Let's do it.
All right, let's go get some food.
Fuck it.
So how long have you been documenting?
Oh, he got food with him. Hell yeah.
Probably like 3.5 years now.
Really?
Yeah. You know, I started, like, you know, in New Orleans doing interviews in the French Quarter with, like, drunk tourists.
Wow.
And I started writing zines about my hitchhiking travels.
Oh, you were a hitchhiker. You went hitchhiking. Oh shit.
When I was a youngster, man, I used to hitchhike between New Orleans and my hometown, Seattle.
Holy shit! How far did you ever like hitchhike? What was your hitchhiking?
Probably the furthest I went was like I went from like Louisiana all the way up to Washington, down to California and back. So I did a crazy ass triangle. Yeah.
Were you on drugs or?
A little bit. I mean, I was just drinking a fuck ton and smoking weed every day.
But you weren't on like dope?
No, I've never done dope before.
Oh, never in your life? Cool. Now that I know, I'll fucking make sure I keep you 100% away from that shit.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
No. Seriously, that is a killer. That is the #1 killer in the world. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
This shit's bomb as hell.
Oh yeah. You got the best one. Who ordered that for you?
I just saw it on the menu and I asked her,
oh, yeah.
what's the most popular?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Honestly, real shit, the way you do it is you crack the yolk and just mix it all up. But you're doing it right. You eat it however you want, you know? No, straight up. I'm just saying, you know, that's the best way.
Many of you may notice that throughout this interview, Jack's face is now unblurred. This is actually Jack's request. We filmed this episode back in July. However, last October, Jack was finally arrested and the city of San Francisco decided to prosecute. He was sentenced to 4.5 years in prison. We plan to correspond with him throughout his sentence to see if the experience changes him for better or for worse. If you enjoyed this episode or just enjoyed our coverage of San Francisco in general, I have great news. On our Patreon page, we have a lot of content that we're not currently able to post on YouTube due to community guideline violations. One of these episodes is called Frisco Pimps, and it dives deep into the world of pimping and human trafficking along Cap Street in San Francisco.
Oh, all right, Kickstream. Oh my God, I want to see niggas riding bitches on the fucking Cap Street. Oh, I want to join the Patreon now.
Deep into the world of pimping and human trafficking along Cap Street in San Francisco. The other is about harm reduction. It explores a harm reduction facility that offers clean needles, crack pipes, foil, and beyond to drug users for free in San Francisco. If you'd like to check out these episodes, go to our Patreon, www.patreon.com/channel5. It's about $5 a month, but it supports our entire independent production budget. Hope you...
Bro, I pay more for porn. I'm down. I mean, I don't. Shut up. Yeah! That's, that was an awesome documentary, man. Channel 5 is knocking it out the park. Yeah, we're doing that. That's fire.